Arsenal, only if he silence Manchester City reject Manuel Akanji. He might talk too much. Yeah, too much talking out time mouth. On a different note, hey, Ethan Waneri loan finally approved. It's a good look for the lad, you know. It's a good look for the lad. He might go play some football and develop. Finally. And then people who are chat off them out, but Declan Rice need to be quiet. Oh no, shut up. Declan Rice do the job on the field. Him have all rights to talk when he want to talk. Arsenal been poor. And the man say it. One vex for. Oh no need to chill. Declan Rice say what him say. My captain that. Heard? Yes, I. Declan Rice quote, every effing time, same effing thing. Something like that. Now, my question to you is this. What is wrong with that? Let me understand what is wrong with being disappointed. Let me understand what is wrong with you have an expression of a feeling of something that you expected. We expected to win, so did Declan Rice. Why is it that players are not allowed, especially Arsenal players are not allowed to have emotion or feelings in situation? Every time, he's not wrong. He is totally correct in what he said. Every effing time, this is what happened. Every effing time, the opposition slip up, we slip up too. Every effing time, this is the situation. What happened? He's allowed to feel. That's my captain. That's my future captain right there. That's a leader. He's not hiding. He's showing his emotion. We need to do better. Pretty much that we must say. We need to be better. We need to stop doing mediocre performance. We need to win games that we need to win. We are in a title challenge. Every friggin' time. There's nothing wrong with what he said. Every single time we need to go ahead. We should have been 9 points clear. We got lucky. What if we didn't get lucky? What if Aston Villa had won their game? What if we didn't get lucky? Every friggin' time. We need to do better. We are able to do better. We are good enough to do better. You can't be on people's back because of an expression. Everybody's allowed to express themselves. He was in his own head, doing his own thing for him own self. And the camera going at the man's mouth and take out what him say. Lip reader start read and all of that. Every time Arsenal supposed to move forward, they take a step back. Every time. Whether I want to use expletive language or whatever. It's an expression of a winner showing you that it is not good enough. The level where we're at, the level of performance that we're doing, or we are conducting our progress and going forward. It is not good enough. Every friggin' time. Declan Rice has been a gem for Arsenal. Declan Rice has been pulling Arsenal through time and time. The other day when Declan Rice was injured, every Arsenal heart was in their hand. Every Arsenal hold their head because we know how very important this player is to us. And yes, you're going to say that he expresses himself he earned that right to express himself how he wants to. We're talking about Declan Rice. We're talking about the player who shows it on the pitch. And if he shows it on the pitch, he can show it off the pitch. He earns that. So y'all be quiet. Declan Rice needs to say what he needs to say. He needs to say what everybody else is not saying. It is what it is. Everybody else is not saying, okay, guess what? He earns the right to say it because of his performance. Every time we fail to capitalize, that is factual. So big up to Declan Rice. Big up to Declan Rice. Hopefully you can lead this team, bro, into a new era of trophy collections. You got this. Yes, I. So Arsenal and Inter square off today. You know what I mean? Massive Champions League game. Arsenal, top of the league in the Champions League. looking to continue their perfect Champions League run. Arsenal have only conceded 1 goal in the entire league so far, in the entire Champions League. Only one team managed to put a ball past David Raya, and that's Bayern Munich. Lots of talk of Ajankar, whatever the ex-Manchester City, I can't remember his name right now, but that ex-Manchester City player talking about Arsenal is not the best team in Europe right now. They're one of the best team, but it's not the best team. Bayern is. Bro, you play for Inter. Even if your team is not the best team, you should be saying your team is the best team as an Inter player. But you want to justify your sad Manchester City team talking about Arsenal is not the best team in Europe just because you're a former Manchester City player. You need to relax. Arsenal go and do your bad today, no matter what team we put out. On that note, what starting level do you guys think we should use? Is this game important enough to us for us to go to the full strong 11? Or is it a game that we can casually play and whatever result comes, it comes? I think it's important enough for us to win it. I still don't think it's important enough for us to bring out a full starting 11, knowing that the game we have against Manchester United, and this Manchester United just beat Manchester City. So you know them kind of flying a little bit high. Them flying above them radar right now. You know, them head kind of in the cloud like them dust done smoke some of that something there. You understand me? I say them high like a kite and them feel like them invincible. Them probably feel like them can't take on anybody in the world right now. Then don't remember, say Manchester City is their little noisy neighbor that just grew up. That's all you know. You know when you have a little brother who just grew up and behave like him big and start going like him want to get talk and you have to slap him, make him understand himself? That's Manchester City and Manchester United. Manchester United just realize and remember that they are the big brother and Manchester City is the little brother, even though them overgrown. That's it, you know, that's it. Them just an overgrown club in statue where behave like them a big shot. And Manchester United just realize that and humble them. And because them humble them little brother, we should even have behaved like that in the first place. Them come and try size up with Arsenal. Don't behave on yourself. Calm down. Take it down. Take it down. Anyway, back to the discussion at hand. Inter Milan. What should be the starting lineup for Inter Milan people? You know what I mean? I think we can do at least half of the team a rotation. At least half. You understand me? Sorry. I think we can rotate the keeper. Yeah, man. I think we can rotate the keeper. So, I'm going to give you a prediction lineup. And let's see how that works. So, if I go Kepa in goal, right? We're going to play Timber, at least for a little bit. So, we're going to split the time between Timber and White. So, we're going to start with Timber and finish with White. Right? William Saliba and Gabby, we're going to use a defensive partnership there for the stability. We're going to go with Miles. Right? Miles needs some game time. People tend to forget that Miles was one of the best players in the Arsenal team last season. You know what I mean? And him dipping a farmer, we need to stick by him and we need to hold him up. And we need to carry him. You know what I mean? A part of it. I want our gem. I want our future. Even if him long-term position is not at left back. You know what I mean? Everybody know that his long-term position should be in the middle of the park. But right now, he's on a down and we need to hold him up. You understand me? A furry boy. So we're going to use Miles on the left. Right? No guard should start in this game. Right? No guard should start in this game. So we're going to use no guard as that defensive midfield. We're going to use Eze and we're going to use Marino. Everybody knows that Arsenal are going to use Marino. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, we're going to use Marino. We're going to use Mr. Champions League himself, Gabby Martinelli. You know, the man scored every Champions League game this season. So there's no way you can talk about you drop him. That don't make no sense. No matter how much he performed in the league, he never normally performed good in the league anyway. So we have to make sure, say, him start the competition we're very, very good at. Right? And we're going to use Mr. Misfiring, Devastating, Madueke. Madueke is an amazing player. I mean, like him amazing. He's a youth who can do any and everything with the football except score. This is no joke. Any and everything with the football except score. So hopefully he can add the Arsenal, the category, the pan him thing. You know? But Madueke start this for me. This is where I was a little bit confused. I wanted to start Gabriel Jesus. But then I changed my mind. Just because Victor Gyökeres is more used to these kind of opposition than the oppositions in England. So Gyökeres might have a better game than the games that he's been having in this game because of the oppositions that he's playing. And I think that Gabriel Jesus will probably suit starting at Manchester United over Victor Gyökeres. Because Manchester United is not going to low block. You know what I mean? So we need, or they probably low block, whatever it is. But I just think that Gabriel Jesus suits Manchester United game more. So just because of that, I will start Victor Gyökeres in this game. And if anything, we probably have Kai Havertz that can come on and stuff like that. So that is my starting level, people. Comment below and let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? What's your opinion? Who do you want to see start? And all of that. Let me know what you think. Talk to me, man. Comment below and tell me. Make me know what going on in that thing, man. Ethan Nwaneri, loan to Marseille. Here we go. It is official. Ethan Nwaneri will go to Marseille on a loan move. It's a temporary move, people. It's no obligation to buy. It's a loan for the remainder of this season. It's a significant loan too, because my source is that Arsenal is getting some money for this loan. Right? Olympique Marseille will pay the full salary of Arsenal Ethan Nwaneri, and they will also give, I think, about a $3-4 million loan fee. And that loan fee also is depending on Ethan Nwaneri performance. So, you know, Arsenal is trying to make sure that the youngster get some game time. You know what I mean? It's a good look for Ethan Nwaneri, guys. You know, it's better to have the talent gaining experience on the pitch than gaining experience off the pitch at Arsenal. It's a very, very good look for Ethan, and we wish Ethan all the best in his development, in his growth, in his endeavors. You know what I mean? And congratulations on your move. I think he's still in the squad for the Inter Milan game, and this should be where he says goodbye until later. And realize until later, because Ethan Nwaneri is a gem. That's Arsenal future right there. And I think it's a good move for Arsenal to send him out on loan to develop, because the development is stagnant. There's no growth, or there's no significant growth in Ethan just sitting down on Arsenal bench or leaving out of the squad or so forth. So congratulations to Ethan, and we see you soon. We will keep a tab on your development. Make sure you go there, you nail it.